Hello and welcome back to CL Season 16 Round 6 here in Saema in Japan. And here we have qualifying underway. There's a bit of beef in chat, I don't know what's going on. But here we go then. 3 laps of qualifying here to see who's going to take pole position. We have a few drivers here who's making their debut, as we have actually only one driver, my bad. We have F1 Fan who's making his debut. He did win AL earlier today and JL. So we will see if he can do good in CL here. But of course we have the known drivers here. We have Johnny Fu, who's leading the drivers championship by quite a few points, I must say. And then we have Chiaro, of course, and Giruni, who's second and third in the standings. And we have Crustonut, who's also short some pace. But we see F1 Fan now taking provisional pole here with a 45.05. That's a pretty quick lap there. With Crustonut on provisional P2 and Johnny P3, Chiaro P4. Glow doing a good race quality here as well in P5. And we see Giruni in P9. VCS coming back from a non-retirement, as he did say he retired, but he's back. Same with Pan, who says this is his last race. So we wish him good luck today. But as we see, they cross the line for the second time around. There's no improvement in the top 5. There's Giruni climbing 2 positions, Doug Gamer dropping down, VCS dropping down, and yeah, we only have 13 drivers here today, which is quite few for, I mean, CL is CL, we have few drivers anyway, but 13 is quite few today, I must say. But as we see here, the final lap going through is Crust. Is it going to be Crust? Is it going to be F1 Fan who's going to take pole here in Saema? So we will see now through the final corner who's going to take it. Is anyone going to improve? Crust crossing the line. It's a 07, but it's not enough. Johnny Fu equals Crust, but no one is going to take that pole away from F1 Fan, who keeps it after his first lap here. And here we go through the standings. For the grid, we have F1 Fan on pole position with Johnny Fu and Crust tying for P2. We let the game decide who's gonna take that position. Then we have Glow in P4, Batuko in P5. Then we have Kiato in P6, Tomatoes P7. We have Giruni P8, Connor P9, Doug Gamer P10, just about holds on. Bana P11, Pan P12, and VCS P13. Here we go then for the sprint race first, as we have Doug Gamer on sprint pole, as the top 10 is a reverse grid. So here we go then, firing lights, and it's a good start from SRA, as F1 Fan has a lot of positions to climb. Same with Johnny, as they're a bit in a trouble at the back there. We have a slow start from VCS. Doug Gamer is still holding on to lead. Giruni tries to go for a move, it's not going to work, and it's a 1-2 to SRA as it stands now, with Tomatoes right behind there. He's trying to keep up with Giruni making the move back. Connor now trying to attack. There's a few mistakes and crashes here in the back, but everyone is alright as it stands. It's Johnny now only P9. He is still in the same position. He's trying to overtake Glow now, whose F1 Fan is holding on to P7 as it stands, as the top 3 is pulling away from the pack, as Chiaro goes deep, and he goes very deep, and that lets Crust back into the slipstream, and that is going to close the gap once again. We see Chiaro trying to make the move on Giruni once again. He makes that. Doug Gamer still holding on to the lead. Giruni trying to go for an inside line there. That's not the place to make it, but that will be looked at, I think, after the race. But as we keep continuing here through the race, Chiaro's taking the lead now. as the gamer is just gonna stay behind. If they can hold this and not battle each other, they could get a 1-2 in the sprint, but they will need to hold on because Connor is not far behind, with Jeruni trying to go on the inside of him now, trying to overtake Crust as well, having a look, but 3 wide here is quite dangerous on this track. Tomato sends it through, gaining 2 positions. What a great move there from him. And now we see the back of the pack as well, as F1 Fan gets pushed into the wall by Banner. That is going to lose him speed, but Banner, I think, slowed down for him to let him pass again. That's good sportsmanship right there. And we see Johnny in P11. It's not looking good for the championship leader right now, or the constructors leader, VLP with Batuco, only P9. As we see the top 2 though, SRA holding on the gap. If they don't battle too much, just slipstream each other, they will have an easy 1-2. They just need to hold on as Crust and Jerry are going side by side through turn 1 and turn 2. Crust takes it in front though. But let's see, Jerry is an aggressive driver. Is he going to try and go for any moves? Or is he just going to be slipping Crust to the end to maybe overtake him on the line or catch up to the SRA boys? As we see F1 Fan now as well, trying to close the gap. There's a bit of a send there by Tomatoes. He's gonna force Glow to make a mistake. Banner now, the 2 VEOs going side by side with Glow, trying to go on the inside. He backs out. Connor here going for a late lunge, and that is not gonna work out for him, as he's gonna drop back down to where he was. And now the pack has been turned into 4 different groups, or 3 main groups with the top 2 in their own pack. Then we have Crust, Jerry and F1 Fan for P3. And we have Tomatoes, Banner, Glow, there's a huge pack here, Connor, Batuco and Johnny for P6. And of course the 2 cars at the back, Pan and VCS, in their own race right now. There's not a lot of laps to go, and the wets on this track, as the tires are starting to degrade, is gonna be worse and worse. The gap is getting a bit smaller now. Jeru closing the gap a tiny bit. F1 Fan is gonna go for the move on the inside line. He's gonna take that P3 now, and he's absolutely flying here. He could close the gap to the top 2 if they do not push even more. But F1 Fan is making a few mistakes, so they're gonna hold on for now. This could be the first 1-2 since Embody Hadi in Madagascar in season 14, with Fantomi and Guziman, who took a 1-2 in the future race. Here we go then. Crust forces Jeruni into the wall there. That's not good for him. Could be a warning or a penalty that may be looked at. But as we see now, only 2 laps to go. SRA boys has been holding on to the lead for the entire race. The gap is still 1.3 seconds. Can Crust and F1 Fan work together to close the gap, or will they battle each other for that P3? Jerini has now lost them. Johnny has climbed to P6. That is good for him. He's not given up this title just yet. We see Banner, P7, Glow and Batuco in that slipstream. Tomatoes has lost them. Connor all alone. He's getting caught by Pan. VCS in the back still. And now we see the gap. The gap is getting bigger, and there's only around a lap to go. As Crossing that makes a mistake. Now who of the SRA drivers is gonna take it? Because it looks like they will maybe battle for the win here. The gamer has yet to win a race. Chiaro has won 2 sprint races this season, so maybe Chiaro gives it to him. We don't know what's happening in the driver radio there, but we'll see now. The gamer has taken the lead as Cross and F1 Fan going side by side into the roundabout. They go. It's looking tight. They keep it clean. There's no contact there. Jeruni has been caught by Johnny now. And there's 4 different packs there with a few drivers, and Glow has now lost them. We're through the final couple of corners. It's gonna be a 1-2 to SRA. Is Chiaro's gonna take it on the line? He's staying behind. Dog Gamer wins the sprint race here in Saema, and his first win in CL. Congratulations. A first one to F1 Fan, takes P3. And then we have Jaruni, who holds on to P4 against Johnny. And then we also have Krastana in P6. We have Batuko P7. Bana P8. We have Galo P9, Tomatoes P10, Connor 11th, Pan 12th, and VCS in 13th. Alrighty, here we go on the grid for the future race. I'm now joined by Nuno II, who is the main commentator in UL. Hello.
Hey.
Are you ready for this race?
Yes, and it's already starting.
Yeah, here we go. It's a good start from the top two here, as Mazar has subbed in F1 Fan for this race. And there we go, see Krasner into the wall. Oh, that is very unfortunate. He's going to lose even more positions now. And not only that, but a lot of time. That is very unfortunate for him at the start of this race. But he still has a long way to go, so he could climb back up. As we see, now there's a few crashes in the back, but it's a F1 Fan leading the way with Johnny behind. Then we have Batuko, then Tomatoes, Kiato, Jeru, Galo and Dog Gamer going side by side through the final corner. They leave each other space. That is the top 8 in the group, and they're gonna have it.
3 wide there, Zeroni, Galo and Dog Gamer.
They all survive somehow.
Yeah.
We see Crust trying to do a comeback here, which is very good. And Pan, P10. Bana, VCS, and Connor in last, as we see now.
Ooh. It's, once in a while I have some lag, I guess it's just because of me streaming.
Yeah, don't worry about that. As we see now, Kiato has climbed 2 positions from his starting grid. That is very good. Dog Gamer as well, who's climbed from 10th to 6th. He's having, it's either me or him. I don't know who's having status. As you see, Jarun just staying behind. A lot of medium runners and only 1 soft and 1 hard runner here. As it looks like everyone is going for a 1-stopper except for Tomatoes, as he cannot go soft to hards. That will be not a good strategy, let's just say that. So he's doing a 2-stopper here. So what do you think of this start so far, Nuno?
Seems a little bit more chilled compared to the sprint race, I'd say.
Yeah.
And the field seems to already be spreading up. Ooh, and some lag. Ooh, my goodness. Okay, now it's stabilized.
As you see now,
Yeah.
Rooney, the gamer battling it out for P6, trying to catch up to Tomatoes, and Keto's just a bit outside that slipstream range of the top 3, which with the 2 VLPs and F1 Fan. So we see now there's a few packs forming once again. There's a bit of a gap in this race already after 4 laps only. So you see top 3, of course, they're just slipping each other. All the medium tires, they're probably doing the same strategy as most other drivers are doing. And the strategy here is, of course, the best strategy here is, of course, 9 mediums, 12 hards. But we will see what drivers can do if they're going for undercuts or overcuts, even though overcut is probably not a good idea. But here we see then top 4 on mediums, and then Tomatoes on the very 1 soft as it stands. We will see though, as the gamer is losing. Oh, there's a bit of TP there. I don't know if that was the gamer or me, but he's lost time on that. So it could be him, but he's lost Jerry for that P6, and he's now battling Glow and Pan, as Pan goes very deep. He's gonna touch grass and lose time, but he's still in that slipstream. Banana trying to go for an overtake as well. And Crustonut, what has happened to him? He has dropped back down again. Banner goes very wide, and that's a free position. But
could potentially be that he's starting on hards, and I
yeah,
think that in terms of pace, the softer the tire, the better. But I think the pit stops being too long that I think makes the mediums and hards more popular. That will be my guess. But yeah, either way, we got here F1 fan now. Ooh, we got the no. I thought they were repeating because I just suddenly got lag. But
Tomatoes is in. Is it only?
yeah,
Oh,
tomatoes.
Crustonut on from the hards on lap 6.
Yeah, I guess he wants to undercut people now.
He's going for a really early undercut there. That's interesting
Yeah,
strategy he's doing now. I think
on the
he's,
softs.
yeah, I think he's, no, this race is over, so he's changing the strategy here.
I might
Maybe,
test some things out for UL later on.
maybe it does.
Could be potentially that.
Yeah,
But yeah, at the front seems like the top three just stays together, streaming each other. Not much drama happening there. I think they might all maybe pit at the same time. I think they might pit. I think after 8 laps, maybe 9 if they can take it too. Is he's
yeah.
running to the pits?
Ooh, early pit stops from Glow and Girouni. He's going soft. He's
And
going for a
VZS.
two-stopper. Interesting. I thought
Yeah, I
they
think a
would.
few people will because the one stopper you sort of really have to extend those tires
Yeah, you do.
like quite a lot. And yeah, if you could just take the hards into stint, I think it would probably be possible, and probably a lot of people would pick that. But with the tire roll, I think it's just not. It doesn't become viable because of how long you have to go
That is true.
with the tires.
Yeah. But that one stopper is the most popular, as the pits is around 9 seconds. So it makes sense why people go for one stopper, and other than a two, you lose around 9 to 10 seconds after making a pit stop, and that will, unless you're quick enough to gain those
Ooh, free
seconds
wide there.
back.
Tomatoes crossed the net and corner. They went free wide on the turn one, but
Oh,
they
they did.
survived
They
well. So
survived. That's
no,
good.
so no big problems there.
Yeah,
Would be
Bannon
good for
had a
tomatoes
bit
if
of
he could
crash.
slipstream cross the net there. Yeah, he
Yeah.
didn't have an easy sprint race, but then now we see I think Bituko losing contact to the top two now.
Oh, he has. I think everyone is pitting though, so he could just slightly stay on. Yeah, they're all in. And Chiaro all alone there. Is
Ooh, someone.
DNF. Pan
Ooh,
is
Ben.
out
Yeah, I
after
saw
his
someone
comeback.
stopped on the media map, but
Ah,
yeah, I guess he just wanted to DNF.
what an unfortunate ending to his career. Oh, that's a bit of
Yeah.
TP by Johnny there out of the pits. Of course, he's known for having a bit of pain, but for now he looks good. But Batuka's closed the gap back again. So that is good for him. They could work together now to stop F1 Fan and maybe get a 1-2. We'll see. So see now Girouni trying to close in the gap on Chiaro. Chiaro's going to the end of those odds. Crust and Jeru and Tomatoes is all going to be pitting once more.
Yeah, it seems like
Pan joins back again. I don't know what's going on. But Jeru takes that P5 away from Chiaro as it stands. But Chiaro is not giving up that easily, and now there's a bit of contact there.
little burst there, yeah. And in the meantime, seems like Pituca is back to that front group. Maybe Johnny Fu still down F1 fan, so they could be in a 2 versus 1 situation. Ooh, Johnny Fu almost getting away now. This could be decisive, actually.
He's pulling a gap. Maybe Batuka's trying to hold F1 fan up. We don't know,
Yeah,
but
it could be.
is he back in the slip? It's not really the F1 fan getting boost though. They're still
Also,
outside. Yeah,
also look at Kursanet. He made that alternative strategy now, and he's currently in P4, so that's pretty much better track position. Although his tires are kind of suffering right now, but I think he might have been better this way
yeah,
rather than being stuck with much slower drivers. So
that is true.
So he's in a way working, but yeah, he's gonna
Oh,
have
and
to
VCS is
quit
gonna
soon.
DNF as well. We have two drivers that came back from a half retirement to both DNF. That is quite unfortunate there, but it is what it is. You see now, is Crust not gonna pit? No, he's gonna stay out for one more lap. And Tomatoes, Jeruni now battling it out. Jerry's gonna pit very soon as well, as those softs are starting to drop. Tomatoes goes into the wall, and that's gonna give Glow the slipstream. Can they catch up to Jerry now to catch that slipstream as well? We will see. Oh, Tomatoes makes a bit of a mistake, and that's gonna lose it once again. Glow getting a bit irritated. He's on the fresher tires. He's gonna overtake him now. He knows he has more pace, but Tomatoes is not giving this up. He's really challenging him back, and now he goes wide and he's lost Glow. Very unfortunate there. So we see now Crustonut has been caught by Chiaro, but he's gonna pit for his second and final pit stop. Same with Jeruna in.
I think he's going for the mediums with the laps to go. Yeah, there he goes.
And Jeruni also on mediums. Now we see Cross is going to be hunting down Doug Gamer for P7, and Tomatoes still needs to pit. Glow still needs to pit, so that is P5 up for grabs actually for Crossnut and Doug Gamer. So we see now the top three still in the slipstream. Johnny still leading the way, but as F1 Fan goes through, Johnny goes a bit deep. F1 Fan now is going to take back the lead, and they're just relaxing in that slipstream, trying not to lose each other, make a tiny mistake. Batuka has a look on the inside line, he gets forced into the wall, and Johnny is TPing all over the track right now. That is not... Oh, F1 Fan is TPing as well. What is going on? Everyone is TPing here.
A lot of drivers racing alone right now,
Yeah.
but apart from the top three and also Krusenet and Doug Gamer now battling for
he's caught him.
P7 here. But yeah, Krusenet does have the superior tires, and I think that's the end of that Spanish duo.
Yeah.
Or duo.
Dua. So we hear a bit of a chicken in the background of Nuno, but that's just fun. So see, they're catching up to Tomatoes. Is he gonna pit? He's not. Oh, he is.
Okay.
Oh, TP again. I think that's me. That looks very much like me. Let's see here. The gamer is just gonna be trying to hold on to cross the slipstream here for P5, as Chiaro should be able to hold on to this P4. It's the top three. That's the podium pack and the win pack as well. So yeah. It's around a 5.5 second gap between Crust and Chiato. Should be able to hold on to that. The gamer is just going to be staying behind, maybe lurking at the end of the race to try and overtake on the final corner. As we see Banner all alone, but Glow on the fresh softs hunting him down. And we have Jeruni on those mediums in P9 trying to close that gap, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Then we have Tomatoes on pretty fresh softs in P10, and then in final position we have Connor on the one stopper here, on the hards, and of course the two DNF, VCS and Pan. Now we see.
It seems like I was wrong. It seems like Gorostar is really going for that one stopper. And mostly extending the hards rather than the mediums. Interesting. So yeah, it does seem like there's a bigger difference on how much longer each tire can take. Like the tire life of the hards compared to mediums and softs, and so I guess that might be why. But yeah, they're going to be battling on very deadly tires at the end, so we might see some incidents at the end. So So yeah, we could see a bit of a spicing ending
As you see
here.
Johnny now trying to go for an overtake once again to take the lead back. They're really switching between who's leading and not, but I don't think Batuka's been that much up at the front, just been sitting back and relaxing, as now he's gonna go for an overtake on the inside of F1 Fan. F1 Fan is TPing once again.
Oh my
Has
god.
lost him. Oh my. Oh, that TP has lost him 2 seconds and the win is gone. It's most likely gone. That is very unfortunate for him.
Well, there might still be some hope. With the tires being very daily, it's where you can make the bigger difference in terms of pace. So if he has the pace, he might be able to still catch it. And of course, now these drivers they have to be careful to not battle too much, not allow F1 Fan to catch them back easier. So
that is
now
true.
it's just team play. Then in the end, just try to sort it out to see who gets the win.
Yep, we will see, as there's only like 2 laps to go, so we will see if F1 Fan can do anything about that. Cross the nut though, closing the gap slowly but surely to Kiato. Can Kiato hold on to that P4? The tires are pretty worn, but so are Crust's tires, the gamer.
Johnny Fu just got away, and Vituko now got caught up by F1 Fan.
What is happening
Now they're
there?
battling for second.
Did Batuka get smashed into the wall or did he make a mistake?
I don't know. I didn't saw that. I just saw Vituko.
Huh, interesting.
When he was already behind. So yeah, I think Johnny Fu looking for the win.
Yeah, he's really holding on, but we never know until the end. As Kiato, the gap is around second now. He's trying to really hold on to this P4. Does not want to lose the cross to net. As he will take P2 in the driver's standings, I think, if he finishes here. As Jarun is only P8. As you see, F1 Fan going very defensive, but Batuka's gonna have a look on the inside. But as we watch Johnny Fu through the final corner, he's gonna win his second future race of the season. Johnny Fu wins the CL Future here in Saema. It's gonna be Batuka who takes it on the line, beating F1 Fan for a 1-2 for VLP. Kiato holds on to take P4, Crossing at P5, Dog Gamer P6. Then we have Tomatoes, Jaruni and Bana crossing the line around the same time. It's gonna be Tomatoes, Jeru, Bana, and then we have Connor in P11. Oh, take us through the grid,
Yeah, so we got Johnny Fu taking the win here with Pituco, then making it a 1-2 for Velocity Power Team. And then F1 Fan on his debut, finishing the podium. Then we got Kiato in P4, followed by Kurstanet with a respectable and good after a very troubling start. Then finishing P5 for Bobcat Racing and with the fastest lap. Then we got Gamer finishing P6 just ahead of Cloud. Then we got Tomatoes P8 with Shiruni and Bana closing in the top 10. And you got Connor in P11, and then VZS and Pen Kieroka will be the ones DNFing today.
Yeah. Well, that was it for what we had today. In round 7, we're heading over to Greenland for Mestervig, and that is a full-on snow track. So remember to bring some heated things in your car to not freeze, and also heat your tires before the race. Thank you and bye bye.